Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. This channel is all about a community of people gathering together to appreciate good music and great singing. Heilung represents both of those things, and their upcoming album is fortuitously called Drift, which means gathering. So I think it's only suitable for us to all gather and listen to the new single from that album, Anoana, for the first time. Let's get to it. I'm really excited for this sound overall, and of course for the vocals. And the very first sounds that grabbed my attention were some of the instruments and the way that they have such clear positioning within that stereo imaging. It's got beautiful production, and then there's this crazy vocal sound that almost sounds. It sounds like an inhale in the vocal. That's so interesting. So Heilung is described as amplified history, right? It really digs deep into roots and tries to recreate what maybe that kind of sound was like, or maybe like what the feeling or magic was like at that time. And I hear an electronic element that comes in here that I don't know if I've heard that before. And I'm very curious now where this is going to go, if that's going to develop more on the album. Anyhow, super curious. There. I think that's an inhale, I'm pretty sure. So inhale phonation. That's a really cool sound to grab my attention. Oh! All right, our ears are going to be drawn to that immediately because when people choke, they tend to make that kind of sound. Your larynx, actually, the first function of it is to prevent you from choking. So it wasn't originally designed to help us speak or communicate in any sort of language. It was just something that was supposed to close in case your food started to go down the wrong tube. So that kind of sound, we're programmed to immediately listen to it and be taken in by it. Such beautiful filming. The reflections in all of these scenes. I dig the lilt in Maria's voice. It's great. And the way she's really, it feels like she's almost chewing through the words. And it almost feels like they're Czech in the way she enunciates them. But these words apparently come off of ancient coins. Just so very cool, I think, the way that they compose and draw from so many ancient elements to make their music. Let's go back. Just listen to how beautifully she enunciates and how much fun it is. It's almost like you can taste the words. I'm really excited by all of the imagery. Of course, I love their costumes. Oh my gosh, they've made them, these things that they have in concert and here on the screen. They're real things that they make themselves. You know, it's so amazing. I got to see them in concert at Red Rocks in Colorado last year, and it was really incredible. It's I feel that it is a spiritual experience. It's something that is felt and that has so much emotion flowing. It really does feel magical when you get to see them live, and I think when you get to hear them too. So anyhow, wonderful group. I wanted to talk a little bit about one of the sounds she makes here. That's a really fun sound. And Marie is extremely playful with her voice. She's always experimenting and finding new sounds. I love it. She's essentially sort of re-triggering, entering into the chest voice with that sound. So it's like she plays with the break and uses the H and gives it a little nudge each time. Very, very cool and fun to do. This is a beautiful scene. Having just given birth to my firstborn, like this is really, really beautiful to me, and it makes me a little teary-eyed right now. I think there's like a little horn, I want to say. It's like a baby horn that's coming out. That's so cute. I love the tattoos and this feeling in the tint. It feels so ancient. This is a really beautiful story so far. That's so super magical. This chanting and the way that they've produced it is amazing. It's essentially going from one side to the other, and it feels like it's so... It almost feels like it's coming from inside of my head from how they've produced it. It's so very cool. It feels enchanting, mesmerizing. I love listening to it in a good set of headphones. So just get ye a good set of headphones. We have a Sweetwater link if you want a bunch of headphones. I recommend it's down in the description below. It's amazing to hear how they've shifted around, and the details and cleanliness of this production are gorgeous. I read that they actually mastered it at a lower volume overall. That's something that's often done as well in classical music so that it can be a greater dynamic range. Everything isn't kind of crunched down and loud all the time. That allows for quiet and for really loud moments, and it's just much more... I feel that you can give a lot more variation in the sound. It's really cool to hear that they've chosen to do that with this album. I'm excited for that, at least. And I think story-wise, I believe that the child has, or the little baby we saw being born, I think that's emerged into her. I wonder if she is Anoana. I know that one of the actors that they have for this film had Anoana in her name. So I thought, oh, I wonder if that was after her. And yeah, I'm going to go back a little bit. This is a beautiful, beautiful whisper chant production. It's like waving. Those kind of waves go really well with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 time signature that we've got going on in the background as well, which is often associated with waves. Yes, I feel like that. It's like a little deer. Wow. It almost sounds like Maria's doing herd calling. I want to say there's like a Scandinavian herd calling that I looked into at one point. Often was performed by women as well to call the herds back in at the end of the day. The way that she's creating such a pure, loud, piercing, yet beautiful tone. It has a lot of pressing, essentially, in the voice, not necessarily in a bad way. Has a lot of closure, essentially, on the vocal folds in a very high way. It's not unlike sort of like the kind of pressure and build that you can get singing a high note in opera that has a lot of punch. But this is done often without any vibrato at that very, very top there. Oh, so cool. I'm going to go back and listen to this a lot more. It almost sounds reedy. Wow. Man, that would be cool to see, like what that actually looks like. It's got so much buzz in the sound. I wonder what the overtones look like of it. It's really cool, really, really cool. I think it'd have so much cut. I love the cacas. The really soft layers of vocals in the background here are really pretty. They're like cushioning the sound, and then this cutting sound from Maria is, I'm really fascinated by it. I wonder what she feels like when she sings that. That kind of sound would be so easy to carry out over an orchestra in a theater without any kind of microphone. That's a very, very well-produced sound that has a lot in common with operatic singing. Ah, this is really cool. wait a second. Oh, interesting. That like kind of quieter sound with this actress. I'm not sure who she is. She's making it sounds like, I think this is the representing Anoana maybe grown older. And I love the way it kind of like creeped in quietly through the layers of vocals in the background. Like this is one being within many beings, really. I love the way this suddenly became a lullaby. Oh man, this song is really extraordinary. I wouldn't expect anything less from Heilung, but wow, it's gorgeous. I hope this entire album is going to have this level of incredible. A lot of times, oh man, there's several things in here that are really interesting. First of all, it shifted to become a lullaby, and often lullabies have a lulling to them that can be felt in a subdivision of three, so that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or even like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that kind of feeling, because it's like rocking essentially. And so that's developed often in lullabies over time. I like that came into this fold here because it feels like it's very much about a life journey. Another thing that I think is very interesting is sometimes lullabies are rather dark and they encompass elements of death sometimes, which, you know, sort of as a new mom, I'm going like, whoa, why are there so many dark lullabies out there? But it exists. And it's interesting that you have within these same pictures here, I love that. So within the same picture here, you have a dead bird, and it's essentially about the cycle of life. I'm personally looking a lot more at lullabies right now, and so I'm really curious to know more about this. If you guys have lullaby recommendations, do let me know about that. Okay, gonna keep going. Oh, and that's so cool. That transition, having that, the sort of, again, the stereo imaging of the way he enters here. I think I want to say that might be Christopher's doing, but I'm not sure. It might be Kai's doing too. What a cool transition. Ah! This is really gorgeous production. I've said that a couple times now, but I want to reiterate. The production of this is stunning. The way that they have Maria's voice very centered, and then when they have the Anoana, it goes wide. You get more doubling of the sound. It's further back in the sound, but all of the vocals are crystal clear. It's gorgeous. The detail is beautiful, and the vocals don't feel like they're overproduced at the same time. They still feel really vibrant and human and visceral. It's just really gorgeous production, man. Well done. And the way they spread out back there, and then Maria here. what happened? Like the way that they just blacked out of this. I mean, I could keep going and see something, but I feel like they're going to leave us on a cliffhanger there. That ending, I feel like Anoana, that's maybe is where she died. But on the other hand, maybe the two converged. It feels like something beyond just bulls running head on was happening there. What a beautiful build-up, adding those layers of things that we've heard before and bringing them all combined together. The tension is so palpable in the music. What a beautiful and primal and magical song. I'm so excited for this album. Drift comes out on August 19th, by the way. I'm definitely going to be listening to that as soon as I can, and I will be making some more videos breaking down some of those songs, you can be sure. By the way, I got to talk to Maria Franz a while ago, and she's an incredible person. We have that video of the interview here on YouTube, and we will be releasing it on our podcast soon with some more behind-the-scenes commentary. So you can check out the video here, or if you want to check it out on the podcast, you can find that in the link down below. I hope to see you all somewhere soon.